Buongiorno! Today is the start of a new vlog. So I believe it's like, what, day 10 or 11 of the Mythtake Readathon? I've lost count, honestly, and I have not been doing well on the Mythtake Readathon. I haven't read anything. And I'm gonna go out to the mall now. Part 2 of the Mythtake Readathon vlogs, so go check out part 1 where I did have some success. I haven't even listened to the City of Brass audiobook. I'm gonna go out to the mall now with my family, and I haven't been to this mall in like a really long time, and it's a super nice, like a really pretty mall. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be nice to see how it's changed, if it has at all, because I haven't been there in so long. I don't remember the last time I went there, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know. It's been a while, but it's like a super pretty mall, and I'm really excited about checking it out. And I'm pretty sure there's a bookstore there, so you know I'm gonna spend like at least an hour in the bookstore. I'm gonna go. It's gonna be fun. I'll see you when I get back. Well, it's the next day, and I've done no reading whatsoever. I did start Death and Night by Roshni Chakshi, which is a novella about a Hindu god of death and the Hindu god of night. I think that's what it's about. I'm only on page 7, so what do I know? I mean, so far I'm really loving it, but again, I'm only on page 7. Wow, this readathon is such a fail. Tomorrow is the last day of the readathon and still have 10 hours left in City of Brass. So you know what? I've decided to give up on City of Brass because it's not happening unless I read 100 pages today and 200 pages tomorrow of the ebook, because I also have like about 300 pages left of the ebook if I read that instead of the audiobook. Basically, I don't think it's possible. I mean, I'm gonna try to read City of Brass and I'm gonna try to finish it by Sunday, which is tomorrow, but the likelihood of that happening is so low that I'm just gonna accept defeat early so that I won't be disappointed when I fail. I'm sure gonna finish Death of Night because it's only 95 pages and it's really good so far. The challenge is to read the group book and to read a 400+ page book. I mean, it doesn't say you have to finish the book, so technically I'm cheating, but you know, I'm still gonna count it because, I mean, I did read City of Brass during the week, I just didn't finish it. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. I'll do a full wrap-up / challenge breakdown when the readathon is over. I'm gonna go try to read Death and Night, but I don't know how far I'm gonna get because tonight I'm gonna go out and it is still really hot, so August was a time where we did not go out much because is it Ferro Agosto or Fuoco Agosto? Because seriously, Europe is on fire in August, which is when everybody decides to go on holiday, which I find unusual, but whatever, you do you, Europe. Basically all of Europe shuts down in August and I'm just like, what? I need to go and hopefully I can get some reading done, but I'm gonna go and I'll update you when I get back and hopefully I can get some reading done. Well, it's been a few days and the readathon is over and I finished City of Brass finally. So I figured I would do a wrap up. Okay, you know what? I read most of City of Brass during the readathon, so I am still counting it. I think I want to show you the bingo board. So there was actually a bingo board for the Mythtake Readathon. Oh, you can't see it, it's oversaturated. But this is what it looks like. It's really cute. So it has all the challenges on it, and basically the goal of the readathon was to either get bingo or to do the whole board. It's whatever you wanted to do. So let's just go over the books I read and the things. So the first book I finished was Arusha in the End of Time. That was in my part 1 vlog. For this, I'm going to be counting for a book that has green or yellow on the cover. It has green or yellow on the cover. It has an animal on the cover, has 2 animals on the cover, and a book that retells mythology or Asian influence. Either way, I don't know. This literally could count for so many things. This book, I loved Arusha. I already talked about it in my part 1 vlog, but this is probably my favorite read of the readathon. I had so much fun reading it, and I've never had so much fun reading a middle grade book before. It made me laugh, it made me smile. I had such an amazing time reading it. Death and Night, another book by Roshani Chokshi. Oh my god, this book was amazing. It was very short. It was a 90 page novella, and I could easily read a full book about these 2 characters. I love them so much, so much. Oh my god, this was like a love story between the Hindu god of death and a Pasa. I don't know how to say it, but she's basically like not a demon, but she's a magical creature. So both of them are like magical creatures. And this was very like Persephone and Hades kind of, but like I guess the Hindu version of it, which I loved. Oh my god, this world was just so awesome, and the characters, oh my god, I love them. I shipped them so hard throughout the book. I was just squealing the entire time because I'm just like, kiss already, get together. They're so cute, they're so cute. I would easily read like a full series on them, honestly. They're adorable. They're meet cute. It's like not really a meet cute because the main character is like, marry me. And she's like, no. And then he tries to win her over, and it's just the cutest thing. 5 out of 5 stars without a doubt. It's just Roshni Chokshi. I forgot like what a beautiful writing style Roshni Chokshi has, and like how lyrical and poetic it is. In Arusha, it was a lot toned down because Arusha is middle grade and it's for kids. I'm pretty sure she had to tone down her language because not too many kids will understand super lyrical, poetic, flowery writing. Whereas in this one, it was in full swing and it was so beautiful. Roshni Chokshi is just such a talented writer. Like, I adore her. I adore her. And for this, I'm going to be counting it for the challenges of written by a woman. Roshni Chokshi is a woman. Written by POC. Roshni Chokshi is Indian and Filipino. Asian influence. It's influenced by Hindu mythology. City of Brass by Shannon Chakraborty. Oh my god. You know, I was really struggling with this book in the beginning because it was just, the world was so vast, and I'm not sure, I can't understand if this book is supposed to be adult or YA fantasy, because on Goodreads people classify it equally as either of. A lot of people shelve this as YA, a lot of people shelve this as adult fantasy. So I'm really confused as to if this is YA or adult. I mean, it definitely felt like YA, but parts of it felt kind of adult. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. But in the beginning, it was really intimidating, and the first 200 pages were kind of slow because they were basically just traveling across the desert trying to get to Devaba. I mean, it was interesting the first 200 pages, but it was really slow, and it was really difficult to read the first 200 pages. But once they got to Devaba, it just got so good. Like, especially the ending, like, I couldn't put it down. When it started, I think when it got to, like, I don't know, not even 200 pages was left, I was just like flying through the book. It was so good. This world is so fascinating. Like, it's so cool. I've never read anything like this. This is based on, like, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be based on like Middle Eastern and Islam type mythology, which I love, and I don't think we've ever seen that in anything before. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars because, like I said, the beginning was very slow, and it's dual POV kind of. I mean, it's mostly told by Nari's point of view, but we do get Ali's point of view. And in the beginning, I was so bored at Ali's point of view. I was just like, oh my god, I don't care about this character. I just want to get back to Nari's story. But once they got to Devaba and Nari and Ali actually got to meet, it was really interesting, his point of view. And once I like finally like understood like what the point of his point of view was, and I started to appreciate it more. But in the beginning I was like, who the heck is this dude that we're reading about that we haven't met yet? Like, why should I care about him? I'm bored, I don't want to read this. And then after we meet him and we know why he's important, then I'm like, okay, I like all these chapters now. And it was actually really interesting. I'm actually kind of glad that those chapters in the beginnings were there, because if they weren't there, I would have like really struggled to get why Ali was like a good dude. Okay, I don't know why, but my eyes just look so red. Like, my eyes are like not that red. I think it's just the lighting. This book was amazing, and it was 500 pages. Oh my god, it took so long. Okay, I'm still counting for the readathon for the group book, and it's a host rec. I know, what's her fate? I know one of the hosts, they didn't specifically recommend this book, but they really loved it, and they said that this is a good book to read for the readathon. So I'm definitely headed for a host rec, and then it was 500 pages, so it definitely counts for over 400 pages. I know I didn't finish this during the readathon, but it was such a big book to get through, and I kind of, honestly, I didn't even get through half of it during the readathon. This book is so huge! At the end of the readathon, I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to read more mythology-filled books. Like, I had so much fun reading mythology books this 2 weeks, and I'm kind of sad that I only read 3 books, one of which was a novella, so it's not even really a book. At the end of this video, comment down below what your favorite mythology-filled book is that is not Percy Jackson. My social media links are also below, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Goodreads. Arrivederci!